For every loved streamer product, there's also one that is hated by everyone, starting with Valkyrie, whose skincare brand collapsed faster than it launched. In October 2021, Valkyrie announced a brand new skincare line called Rflct.
I get it. I'm a full-time content creator. My career depends on being glued to a screen, but all that screen time started to take a toll on my body and my skin. So I did something about it, because we all know screens aren't going anywhere. Meet Rflct.
It was made for gamers and promised to protect your skin from damage caused by blue light from screens. The line had everything: cleanser, moisturizer, eye masks, a balm, and it was backed by a big company called Ideavation Labs. At first, fans were excited. The branding looked legit and orders started pouring in, but it didn't take long for everything to fall apart.
I don't believe the fucking blue light is destroying your skin in the way that the Rflct product presents itself.
More and more people started speaking up, saying screen light isn't strong enough to damage your skin and that no skincare product can block it. And Valkyrie's response to Hasanabi only made things worse.
Hassan messaged me and said, if people yell at you, ask them why they didn't have this energy for people shilling G Fuel when it has lead in it. Bish, this is not even comparable. I had a website of products that were claiming to do something with no
she's mad!
information.
Wait, so I don't understand. Is she saying that it's bullshit?
But the moment it truly fell apart was when Atrioc leaked DMs between Ludwig and Valkyrie.
People can argue like don't trust their studies, but it's obviously biased, but you can only BS so much. I feel like they're playing a long game and don't want to show any studies, but do want to use your reputation to still be able to sell product in the short term, which is just crappy for you. Then we get into some good information with Valkyrie saying Ulta invested $4 million. So it's like, why wouldn't they make it legit? Why would a company like Ulta invest in something like this if they didn't also believe the research? They just don't understand how this ruins my brand if the research isn't public. I really needed it to be public. I'm so dumb. I should have asked more questions. I just thought it was obvious it would be there. And that's where we see where a lot of this blind trust from Ray came from. I know a lot of people criticized her saying, well, she shouldn't have done it. She should have done more research. Of course,
in just 11 days, the entire brand was gone. The website shut down, products were pulled, and Valkyrie deleted every mention of Rflct from her pages. What started as a gamer-friendly skincare line turned into one of the fastest creator product fails ever, all because of bad science, public backlash, and a deal that never should have happened. While Valkyrie failed to fix her fans' skin with made-up science, Jacksepticeye fixed everyone's morning with better coffee. In June 2020, Jacksepticeye launched Top of the Morning Coffee, a personal project built for his fans and fueled by real passion.
So yeah, it's finally here. This is not a joke. This is not a meme. I've been talking about this for a while, but I promise you, this is not fake. This is actually something that I did. I made my own coffee company, my own coffee brand, and it is called Top of the Morning Coffee.
The brand promised high-quality coffee without all the pretentious branding, just something fun, simple, and genuinely good. It came with bright packaging, a cartoon mascot named Sunny, and a charity mission baked in from day one.
As wonderful as that is, and as absolutely over the moon excited as I am to launch this company, we're also trying to do some good with it as well. There is a charitable element to this company because right now, with every order that you place on the site, we are matching a meal for those who need it. It's one meal per order, and I will personally be matching the first 10,000 orders out of my own pocket.
Jack later pledged that 1% of all sales would go toward youth mental health through Crisis Text Line, keeping the product tied to a real cause. And honestly, it gave the brand more meaning. Fans loved it. People praised the flavor and smoothness.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, and also, they got this cool little, I don't know if you can see that or not, they have this little button here. Kind of like a freshness button. Notice that right off the bat. If you look inside the bag, you can see the button right there. So that's pretty neat. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
The beans were USDA certified organic, ethically sourced, and roasted in small batches. By 2023, the brand got a full refresh and launched new flavors like coconut cream, limited edition mugs and stickers, and a Sunshine Club subscription with fun extras. Unlike most streamer products, Top of the Morning never felt like a cash grab. It's still running strong, still making people smile, and still doing good. While Jack won his fans over with beans and good intentions, Pokimane pissed everyone off before even a single cookie was delivered. In November 2023, Pokimane launched Mina Snacks, a health-focused snack brand starting with one product, Midnight Mini Cookies.
Mina is my new brand. I want to be so engaged with the community and asking you guys like what kind of snacks, what kind of things do you want, and bringing those to you.
Each order came with 4 1-ounce bags, priced at $28 total, meaning $7 a bag. The cookies were gluten-free, vitamin D enriched, and advertised as a guilt-free treat made with clean ingredients. But the moment it was launched, she was accused of rebranding an existing snack, a Tootsie cookie bundle made by the same company that created Mina Snacks, with nearly identical ingredients. And it wasn't just that. For a lot of fans, the price itself just didn't make sense. People began comparing it to other brands like Oreos, where $20 got you 5 times more cookies in the same price. But what really set things off was what she said next.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
And once other streamers got involved, things only got worse. Kaisenat tried the cookies live and couldn't hide his reaction.
On my life though, not worth $28, bro. I'll be honest with you, bro. My honest opinion, bro. Not worth $28.
XQC didn't hold back either.
I will give it a go. Ready? And the initial taste doesn't taste like much. We're talking like, if I give it a 1 to 10, the initial bite tastes like not a lot. Okay, tastes like Oreo top cookie, but worse.
She later clarified the broke boy comment was directed at a rude commenter, not her audience, but by then it was already everywhere.
Like, it's a very fair thing for people to talk about, like, hey, Pokimane, this is kind of a lot for the cookies. And for her to go on stream and boil it down to people being idiots who can't do math or a broke boy is just, it's so mean and just bad. This $28 is not going to be like mass adopted by just normal snack shoppers and enthusiasts that want a good healthy snack, I don't think. It is a lot, even compared to other healthy alternatives, because I do get healthy snacks. I know what a lot of these prices are. This is still an expensive product. I wouldn't be paying $28 for a 4-pack of cookies unless that came with 5 strippers and legitimately every vitamin and nutrient my body could ever need, and then guarantee that I'd get 3 inches taller by the time I finish the 4 bags.
What began as a soft launch for a healthy cookie quickly turned into one of the most disliked streamer products of the year, not just because of the price, but because of how it was handled. Pokimane's overpriced cookies might upset your stomach, but at least Ludwig made sure you'd leave the bathroom feeling fresh. In October 2022, Ludwig launched Swipe, a bidet brand that started as a joke and ended up becoming one of his smartest product moves.
I made my own bidet. Introducing Swipe. I worked with the best factory in South Korea for over a year to make my dream come to life, to create my own bidet. And if you haven't tried a bidet before, consider this your wake-up call. It's time to join the rest of society. Don't make going to the bathroom a chore, make it an experience.
It offered 2 options, a $50 base model and a $500 Swipe Plus that replaced your toilet seat entirely. The Swipe Plus came with adjustable wash modes, a warm air dryer, and a remote control. Everything you'd expect from a high-end bidet, just with Ludwig's twist on it.
But I guess we can go over the different types of options here. All right, so you have nozzle spray for rear, nozzle spray for your front rear, strong spray, which I'm spamming that button all day,
The design was simple but clean, with a smooth metal dial and compact setup. Orders sold out quickly, and restocks came later through Home Depot and Ludwig's own site, where he didn't oversell it, but let the product speak for itself, and everyone loved it.
I get it now. I get it. I totally get it.
I have the normal swipe, and unironically, my ass has never been as clean since then. 100% worth it. I'm sitting on the toilet as I type that it is so good. The Swipe Plus was revealed to be a rebranded version of a premium cleantech bidet, so users knew they were getting something proven, and Ludwig was open about the process, even sharing updates and fixes when small issues came up with early units. Unlike most streamer merch, Swipe didn't rely on hype. It was well made, well reviewed, and built to last. But while Ludwig's bidet left his fans with a clean feeling, Dr. Disrespect's bourbon left fans with more questions. In November 2022, Dr. Disrespect launched Black Steel Bourbon.
How can one person win so much?
I'm a 6'8" powerhouse. Steel that drips down.
Listen, I can't tell you how to win. I can only tell you what winning tastes like. Black Steel Bourbon.
The branding was bold, loud, and full of Doc's signature flair, and within 45 minutes, the first batch had completely sold out. But once people actually tasted it, the reaction wasn't as smooth as the label promised. At $65 a bottle, expectations were high, but whiskey enthusiasts immediately noticed it came with no age statement, just straight bourbon, which usually means it's at least 2 years old but offers no real guarantees. And with limited info about the distillery or the barrel profile, serious whiskey drinkers felt left in the dark. The fact it's NAS and makes serious efforts to hide its contents and origins on the label is a major red flag. Stay away. Didn't think it was very smooth, more on the harsh side. Flavor just isn't there compared to other bourbon in that price range it's bottom tier. And that became the real problem. Black Steel didn't taste bad, but it didn't taste premium either. There was no story behind the bourbon, no unique barrel aging, no flavor standout, just heavy marketing and fast hype. But hype only goes so far, especially when your reputation is falling apart. In 2024, Dr. Disrespect finally admitted to sending inappropriate messages to a minor back in 2017. And when a former Twitch employee confirmed it live while Doc was streaming, his reaction to the chat blowing up was almost surreal, and honestly, kind of funny.
You know how we run things here.
Moments later, fans and sponsors started cutting ties, and that cloud of suspicion didn't just affect his streams, it cast a shadow over everything he touched. Black Steel wasn't a disaster, but it also wasn't strong enough to stand on its own. And with a growing number of fans turning their backs on Doc, it quietly faded into the background. While Doc's bourbon flopped, TenZ's mouse made people play like a pro. In July 2022, Valorant star TenZ teamed up with Final Mouse to create the Starlight Pro, TenZ Edition, a lightweight gaming mouse built for competitive play and serious fans. The goal was simple: build the perfect tool for FPS games. No gimmicks, no flashy extras, just pure performance. It came in a minimal design, magnesium shell, and weighed as little as 42 grams.
To fit that grip style perfectly, so for his own grip and for many people out there that have this exact style of grip where it's a hybrid between palm and claw as well.
It's kind of cool, but this is the mouse shape that we made together, and I swear to God, this is like the comfiest thing for me that I've ever felt. And I'm kind of like I'm like a palm claw gripper. Like I do like a palm claw. So if you look at how it differs from like this, you can see that that one is like a lot more of like it's a lot more like an arrow. So it's very like XM1 like.
And it sold out almost instantly. Fans loved the way it felt. On Reddit, users praised the mouse, saying, "The build quality is flawless once again. No creak, no rattle, nothing. Solid as a rock and glides beautifully." Performance-wise, it lived up to the hype. With a 20K DPI sensor, top-tier switches, and low-latency wireless response, it became a go-to in the esports community. And it wasn't just hype. Reviews from sites like One Esports backed it up, calling it freakishly light and perfect for fast aimers. Some people did run into minor issues, like a tilted scroll wheel or a stiff left click. But those cases were rare and usually fixed with a quick replacement. For most fans, the mouse worked perfectly right out of the box. Over time, the TenZ mouse built real credibility. It wasn't just another branded peripheral, it became a trusted favorite for gamers at all levels. Unlike most streamer tech drops, this one made a name for itself and proved that not all creator gear is built just for clout. But while TenZ made something fans actually wanted, Amouranth just wanted her fans' money. In 2022, Amouranth launched one of the strangest streamer products ever. Jars she claimed were filled with her own farts, plus bottled hot tub bathwater. Branded as cutie patooties, the items came in cute packaging and were listed for as much as $1,000 depending on the bundle. The entire idea was criticized as exploitative and attention-seeking. Even longtime followers felt like she had finally crossed the line. And when Penguin Zero finally got his hands on the bundle, he quickly realized the hype was just a marketing tactic.
You gotta quit. It's gotta be quick.
Okay, yeah.
You don't want to lose it.
I'm going. You smell anything? I smell shit.
Stick your nose in it.
We got a dud. There's no fart in this jar. She scammed us.
I mean, there is a hair.
There is a hair.
You gotta stick your nose in it, dude.
I mean, how can I get closer than that? Your nose is in it.
There was no explanation, no charity cause, no clever angle, just pure shock value sold for profit. Still, the jars did sell, and she moved dozens per week, making real money from what was essentially a meme product. But while the sales were short-term, the reputation damage lasted much longer. This left a bad taste in people's mouths, but Ninja Melk came in clutch to refresh it with a perfect beverage. In May 2019, YouTube legend Ryan Higa turned an old joke into a real product with Ninja Melk, a lightly carbonated energy drink inspired by one of his earliest viral skits.
Beginning of this year, working on something that I've kept a secret for a while. But I guess if you watch the podcast or you follow me on like Instagram or whatever, you already know what that secret is. Also, if you read the title, you probably know what the secret is as well. I just released my own energy drink. I should have the drink in my hand. I just released my own that's open. Own energy drink.
He spent years working with a flavor house, testing different formulas, and eventually landed on a citrusy, sweet blend with a smooth finish. And just like that, it sold out. In taste tests, Ninja Melk was called, "Tastes like plain yogurt for me, but carbonated. It's super unexpected, but it tastes good." It had less caffeine than your average energy drink and didn't rely on loud branding or artificial edge. It was just a solid product from someone people trusted. Over the next couple years, it became a go-to item in the Higa TV shop, and it developed a small but loyal fan base that stuck with it right up until it quietly shut down in early 2023. Ninja Melk never tried to dominate the space. It didn't need controversy or viral drama. It was just a fun creator product that actually delivered and proved even meme-born ideas can work when there's real care behind them. But while one ninja poured his heart into a drink that fans still remember, the other slapped his name on a book that no one could even finish reading. In August 2019, Ninja released a book titled Get Good, My Ultimate Guide to Gaming. Marketed as a how-to manual for aspiring gamers, it promised tips on streaming, improving aim, dealing with trolls, and getting the W. But once it hit shelves, fans quickly realized this wasn't the gaming Bible they expected.
This seems to be some kind of sick joke, but I don't think it is. There is a section for warm-up exercises for gaming. The truth is that competitive gaming is a physically demanding activity. I just looked at the one with the guy with the double chin.
And when you're live for hours every day, chances are you're gonna say something you regret or you don't mean at some point. When it happens, and it will, the best thing to do right away, move on and try to do better. There is no shame in admitting an error. You just need to make sure your apology is sincere and those errors don't become the norm.
Even though the book sits above 4 stars on both Goodreads and Amazon, that didn't stop people from pointing out its flaws. His writing is on par with a middle schooler. I didn't buy the book, and anyone who did has an IQ of a 2-year-old. You want to get good, practice and play on PC, and stay away from Fortnite and idiots like Ninja. Unlike his merch collabs or streaming deals, Get Good quietly flopped. It faded from conversation almost immediately with no follow-up, no updated edition, and no real cultural impact. It wasn't offensive or controversial, it just didn't offer anything people couldn't find online for free. Compared to other streamer products, this one barely left a mark. A quick cash in that fans moved on from almost instantly. No one is reading Ninja's book because they are all busy reading Penguin Zero's amazing comic book. In June 2021, Moist Critical, aka Charlie White, launched Godslap.
For over a year now, me and the boys have been hard at work in the lab cooking up something special, and it's not meth. It's something far more powerful and something that I'm much more passionate about. This is something I've wanted to create for a very long time, so I'm really happy to share with you the first little piece of it. It's called Godslap, and in its current form, it's a comic book. A comic book so good it damn near brought Stan Lee back to
an original comic book series built around an absurd idea. What if the most powerful weapon in the universe was the human slap, co-created with his longtime friends Matt Phillips and Jackson Clark, and written by Stephanie Phillips, who worked on Harley Quinn and Wonder Woman? Godslap combined over-the-top violence with stylish art and a surprisingly deep sci-fi world. It followed a cyberpunk slap master named Ias Braun, who fights in a dystopian society where slapping is both religion and rebellion. The first run sold out within hours. Since then, the comic has gone through multiple editions and passed 100,000 copies sold.
Now, talking about what I think personally about the comic, in terms of art, the comic does not fall short. The style is black and white, sort of like manga, with the only thing that's colored is blood, which I feel gives it a very special, gory vibe during action scenes. And all throughout the whole comic, the art is very detailed.
The creators launched a full Godslap website and offered premium variants. By 2023, the comic had expanded into multiple volumes, physical reprints, and a digital partnership with Global Comics, expanding its reach beyond Moist Critical's own fan base. In March 2024, Charlie revealed that Godslap was being developed into a full animated movie, and possibly an entire series.
Thanks to resub. No joy. News with Godslap and possible animations. Yeah, issue 5 just dropped yesterday. So that's out. As for the animation, since I've already kind of blown the lid off it, we're still very deep in talks and hopefully finalizing all the stuff to get the theatrical film underway for the prequel series. Oh, for the prequel movie. How long do you think it'll take? It'll take at least 2 years, no doubt. At least that's tentatively what we've talked about, because it's one of the biggest animation studios in the world. Like, it's going to be extremely high quality, and that's not something you can just churn out quickly, unless we wanted to make Megamind vs. the Doom Syndicate Godslap crossover.
Godslap didn't rely on hype or controversy to blow up. It delivered real effort, sharp writing, and original art while proving that sometimes the weirdest ideas make the best products.